Pay attention, you bastards.
Oh man, so we
Live
back.
a life
We
as a
back at it
hustler.
again, man. JC the Don, Jody Joe. What's the
Man.
deal, man?
Yo, what's good? What's good?
Man, so we back at it again, man. Look, y'all seen the title, so y'all know this is an interesting one. Would you be okay? Would you be okay? Would you be okay if your daughter was doing OnlyFans or adult entertainment? Would you be okay? I seen this post. These parents, they okay with it. They like, you know what? She getting money. She paying her own bills, doing what she got to do. It's fine with us. Let's watch the video first, and then I'm gonna tell you how I feel about the situation, how Jody feel, and how JC feel.
All right, so I know what. Most people use ChatGPT the wrong way.
Hold
Here's how
on.
the smart ones
Damn.
get it. All right, go ahead, Mom. All right, so I know what
Come
my
over,
daughter does.
cuz.
Her daddy knows what she does, and we do not give a f.
Hold
She
on.
makes her money. She does what she does. She takes care of her
Oh,
baby.
Right there.
there
And,
you go.
and that's all we care about is her happiness. Daddy, you want to say something? Yes, Daddy. Go ahead. Speak. Just say. It's a damn job. Plain and simple. It's a fucking job. I'm proud of them. I will continue to be proud of them. And if anybody got some shit, anybody, come see me. Oh, you heard him. You heard him. They know how to shoot. Both of them. Amen. With that skill to work on. And yeah, he did 20 plus. He's seen combat. You don't want those problems. And he a big. That's right. I love you, baby. I love you too, Daddy. I love you, Mom. Thank y'all for that. No problem, baby. And I didn't coach them. They just called me back. So, thank you. Love you, bye. Love you, bye. All right, go ahead, Mom. All right.
Well, there you have it.
So who want
Well,
to go first? Should I go first? Johnny, go ahead.
I'm
Johnny, you go first.
oh
gonna
yeah.
say I want to say this first. I want to know, when did she start? If she started as a grown woman, right? If she started as a grown woman, she a grown woman now. She started as a grown woman. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't no 17, 18, 19, 20. You know what I'm saying? She looked like she probably in her late 20s or maybe 30s. I mean, early 30s or some shit like that there. If she started at that age around there, she made her choice and things of that nature, I won't be so much like that there. But I mean, she made her choice. You know what I'm saying? She made her choice. I'm
Oh man,
Oh, we losing?
there we go. There we go. There we go.
yeah. I'm not gonna hate her for it. I'm not gonna hate her for it, but you know what I'm saying? It's a hard it's a hard topic, man. It's fucked up. One of y'all go ahead and kick it off, man.
Uh,
Jody, go
I
ahead. Go
don't know.
ahead.
well,
I'll go last.
let me as having I got two daughters, 24 and 20. I would be absolute. Listen, you can't control what your kids do, no matter what kind of
No.
father you are. People say that you could be a great father, you could be in the house every day, go to work, come home, you could do sports, you could do ballet, you could do everything. Sometimes kids, as adults, they go different routes, and sometimes they do exactly
Mm-hmm.
what you're supposed to do. And then some kids have the worst parents at all. Like parents, you be like, damn, I feel sorry you got that mom or dad, and they be outstanding citizens, and they excel in life, right? Because they know what they don't want, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, right? But let me tell you something. As a father, you have to always be leading and directing and coaching, even if you don't agree with the lifestyle or choices that your children make. You still have to be like, I'll be like, baby, I love you, and I know that you are capable of doing other things to feed your family. Because see, that's what black people always go to. I'm feeding my family. I'm paying my bills. Well, so is everybody else, and their ass ain't up in the air, right? And the thing about it is yeah, her father's like, okay, I don't care if he's Navy SEAL or Green Beret or 30 years in the he's still a father. And I get it. Sometimes you can do and say everything until your kids can just wear you down to where you're like, you know what? All I can do is just love her. right? Because
That's
she
it.
don't
Right.
listen, she won't change, and the more I try to talk to her, the further away it goes, and the further away she gets from me. And I want to spend time with my daughter, no matter what she's doing, whether it's wrong or right. I want to see my grandkids, whether it's wrong or right, and I'm gonna have to let the Lord deal with that. But so I understand being in that position, not because my daughters they ain't into that, but they ain't been perfect people. And it's been some times I've been totally shocked by some of the things, like, what the hell, mad as hell, ready to tear the world up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I've been telling myself for the last 5, 6, 7 years, after surviving the hood, if anything was gonna send me to the pen, it was gonna be them from choices, right? And so I'll be like, dang, but as a father, we have to direct our families. I got to go back. I know y'all hate it, but if I don't speak it, the Lord be looking at me weird. I hate for the Lord to look at, I'd rather for the Lord be looking at me. I don't want y'all looking at me weird. But I don't care about that. But I have to say, we have to start leading our families through Christ. If we don't, then when we try to, when they're later on, they're older, it's going to hit a brick wall, right? So it's okay to say, I love you. I can't stand the choices you make. The choices that you have made for yourself, you're so much better. You're so much smarter. You could do so many things. There's so many other things out there. How can I help you to get off of that lane and into this lane? Because, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I hope her father ain't never. I'm pretty sure he ain't seen her videos. But imagine the people who have. Imagine when he goes around
Right.
his friend. Imagine when he go around his coworkers. Imagine when her son or gets into junior high or old enough for probably say, "I seen your mama on video. Your mama nasty." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You have to protect your family with words and actions. Sometimes they're not the words that they want to hear. I can't give my daughter no advice if it's not really helping her to be a better person. I can't condone something just to get along with her. I can tell her I love you and I always love you and I support you. But the shit that right there, what you doing right there, you got to tell them why. You just can't let them run. Yeah, you paying your bills, but guess what? What about tomorrow? How long are you going to do that? You know what I'm saying? So again, we got to really get down to where we can't be afraid to lose some love if we are choosing righteousness. We got to make sure our families are going in the right direction, even if they don't follow what you tell them. You know what I'm saying? If GPS, if you don't follow the instruction with GPS, you ain't getting to your location until you turn around and follow that damn GPS, right? GPS
Yeah,
don't
you be in
say,
the bush.
I know you went. Yeah, GPS will say, I know you went the wrong way. That's okay. Just go the way you want to, and you might get there. That's not the way life works.
Right.
And we are the family's GPS system. We are the family's GPS. And if I don't, my wife steps up, or we step next to each other, right? Especially when you leading kids. In this life right now, she's lucky. A lot of girls chose porn and ain't even living today or strung out on drugs. So
Yeah.
that message, and like I say, a father and a parent, we have a hard job. We want to love our kids, but when they choose other things that we don't condone, sometimes we back up. But I think we should back up and let them see their mistakes, but we also got to guide them as well. It's a tough job. It's a hard juggle, bro. It really is. But that right there, I'm not against her father. I'm just saying we got to do differently as people, as fathers, as men. And she shouldn't have. Most girls have been very embarrassed, even if her parents to even know they were doing something like that. You know. So I'm
Hey,
glad that she has an open relationship, but
hey, just look at all the strippers. Think about all the strippers' fathers and mothers that not knocking the strippers,
bro,
not knocking none of them and things of that nature, but like they some of them still probably going through it. Plus the ones that start when they 17, 18, 19. You know what I'm saying? Like I got a
yeah,
20, my older daughter 25. You feel what I'm saying? If she
yeah,
came out, she teased me one time. No, I ain't gonna lie. She teased me one time. I said, well, that's on you. But if she would choose some things like that there, I mean, once again, that's something that she chose. No matter what I do for her, no matter, that's like
bro.
a woman choosing the wrong male to mess with. You tell
That's
her not
right.
to mess with this male, and then she mess with this male, and then he doing these things and doing all the wrong things to her. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
you might want, you know what I'm saying? What do you do? If you're knocking shit back, she gonna be the one on the stand pointing the finger at you.
Hey man,
So
hey
yeah,
man, everything you pour in that glass, I probably had a sip of it. It's
see,
I mean, it's very it's a really fine line, like you said, but
it's tough.
I that's why I stopped watching all the I stopped I stopped watching all
It's
them
tough,
shooting all
bro.
them I stopped watching all them killing movies, Equalizer 3, because I swear
Yeah,
Equalizers and Keanu Reeves and all them I forgot the one where he shot like 1,000 people up in the movie. I mean, because
yeah,
you would go 5150 trying to protect your family, and sometimes they have to make their wrong choices and see the repercussions and the accountability. But as a father, it's hard to sit there and let your daughters go through that. Like my son, he can hit a wall, and I'd be like, "All right, I told you better, duck.
get up,
I ain't gonna let
right, get up.
nobody pull no gun. If my son can't even be like, Dad, these boys after me. I'm like, what'd you do? Okay, boom, boom. But after I said what you do, I'm like, well, now what are we gonna do? Now we have the solution because I can't allow you to get killed. I can't allow you. I
Right,
can't allow somebody to hurt you, no matter what you've done. Right now, if you've done something wrong to somebody, you got to pay for it. You don't but you can't come here if you've done something wrong and something really out of character or pocket. Man, I'm gonna have to. You're gonna have to man up. But when it comes to your daughters, when they make those kind of mistakes and they like, yeah, I'm getting bread. I'm out here doing this. I'm out, yeah. I'm like, wait a minute, you on camera and this dude doing this and that, and you in your mind, and like, as a father, I'm disgusted. I didn't raise you like that. There's so many thousands of other choices you can make. I want to know what made you make this choice, right? But guess
right.
what? And you could be the best father in the world, right? You could be the best father. And sometimes kids just choose the other shit that they know. I mean, they'll
Facts,
volunteer. You're like, what the hell are
facts,
you talking about? They will
facts.
volunteer to do the most shit that you be like, what? And you be thinking it back like, well, who was in the house? Who do I have around them? What did they do? You're like, nah, none of that shit. None of it.
No,
You know what I
no,
mean?
no.
It was none of it.
Yeah.
It was school influence. It's social media, it's TV, and it's all these grown ladies that are also. I hold these women responsible too, because these grown women are aunties that we call auntie. The women that we saying that should be mature in their lives now, they want to be in their 20s, and they're showing these young girls that it's okay to be nasty. It's okay to be just loose. It's okay to be like that and get your money. Money's the root of all evil. God told us if you focus on money, you're going to lose me and yourself. And that's what
Mm,
happens. We're so focused on money, we can't even see what's
mm-hmm.
right or wrong no more. Everything is like, if it's wrong, well, I'm getting my bread. That's it.
Right.
And somebody said, well, if it's wrong, I'm getting my money. I'm paying my bills. I got bills to pay. I got mouths to feed. Yeah, but you just rob people and shot people. You can't, you know what I'm saying? So you stripping, like, yeah, she may be making $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a night stripping, and she pulling up looking good, but she's selling her soul doing these things. Is anybody
Mm-hmm.
concerned about spiritual welfare? Ain't anybody concerned about, you know what I'm saying? Where's that at?
Man, let me listen, man.
Right.
I've been waiting patiently, man. I've been waiting patiently, man. Nah,
I'm
so
sorry, not sorry.
no, 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 because this is a deep topic, man. For me, and I hope y'all listening. I see we got a few viewers in here, man. I hope y'all paying attention. Hope y'all listening, man. Check it out. So I look at it from this perspective, right? And it's a few layers to it.
Mm,
And y'all both
Right.
touched on a lot of important layers to it, right? I want to start like this, and I said this earlier because I was like, man, why you listen? The pops is a buster. Let's start there. He a buster. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. He's a buster. what that nigga what that one nigga say the one nigga from 55th Street, he's a cusser. Cuz is a cusser. But I'm gonna say this.
Yeah.
I say this because of at the end of the day, support your kids, period, right? I'm not saying disown your kid. I'm not saying, hey, well, if that's what she chose to do, then then you just disown her. I'm not saying that. I'm saying the way he's sitting back talking, the way the mom's sitting back talking, oh, she making money. That's so she paying her bills. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck all that. It don't matter, and this is with I'm not even gonna say our people, just people in general, right? It's certain parents like us that's gonna be there and provide resources. That's gonna work hard, grind. We gonna provide resources, right? It's niggas like us. Then it's niggas like this nigga that's like he probably ain't provide no resources, but then he gonna sit back. Well, at least he making money. It ain't about the money. It ain't about the money. Jody said it. Listen, it's about the fact that you got to get up tomorrow. It's about the fact that you got to look back 5 years later and look back and be like, damn, I did that. It's about the fact that ain't no man gonna respect you moving forward when you choose to not do it no more. It's about the fact that you could find other things. As a father, listen, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there for you. Period. Point blank. Always. The problem is that we gonna find a million things that you can do. I wouldn't give a fuck how good the money was. And I think a part of what the parents don't understand is they fucking her mentality up. Cause she like, well, my daddy and my mom said it's cool. Them motherfuckers is goofy. They
It's rap. It's a rap.
they saying it's cool.
Rap.
Listen, as parents, we gonna be there for y'all. Period. Point blank. But when you go and be like, it's cool, because we all know it's parents out here that a motherfucker selling dope, right? It's parents that'll be like, well, shit, nigga, shit, long as he getting money. No, nigga, you supposed to go through all this shit and then try to get him to be better. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the fucking dad and the mom is sitting back like, oh, well, at least you getting money. At least you getting money. And the dad talking about some, oh, well, you got to answer to me. Bitch ass nigga, we ain't worried about you. I don't care about how long you been in the... That don't mean shit. Nigga, you abroad. Nigga, you abroad. If you can sit back as a fucking man and say to yourself, oh, well, at least my daughter getting money. Nigga, that ain't the point. Listen, support your kids. Be there for your kids. If you done the work, like Johnny said, if you putting in, you giving them the seeds and you doing the work, and then they go choose to do that, then that's different. But if you sitting back like, shit, do whatever you know what I'm saying? Like, so I guess that's my thing about it, right? Is like, listen, if the dad is the type of dad, and again, I'm just going straight off the video, because he may not be that type of dad. He may have tried to talk her out of it, and he just chose, he said, hey, listen, I gotta support my child. She not listening to me. I'm pushing her away. Then if that's the case, 1000%.
That's not what he said.
Yeah, if that's the case, I want to be clear, because anybody watch, I want to be clear. If that's the case, no, he's not a bitch ass nigga. He's not a buster. I take that back. If that's the case. Now, if the case is, well, nigga, shit, I wouldn't care. She get, as long as she getting money. When you start saying as long as you getting money, you would sell your soul to the devil. As long as you get money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I had a problem with, because what I almost feel like, dude, you sound like a dad and a pimp. It's like it's so crazy, because there's no way in the world you could change a diaper, teach your daughter to walk, ride a bike, go through a school, see your daughter grow as a little girl up into a woman, and be okay with anything like that.
Look, and I say this.
See, but
I dated this girl. Let me say this real quick, cuzzo. I dated this girl. Rest in peace. I dated this girl, and when I met her, she was a little on the wild side. I met her on my birthday. It was years ago. We ended up, same night she came back to the crib. I did, took it down. But I noticed she was up early in the morning, like 2, 3 in the morning, right? Cigarettes back to back, popping pills. I'm like, damn. I'm like, what's up? Mentally, I started to get to know her. Mentally, she fucked up, right? One time, I had to probably be like 21, 22 years old, right? The shop that I was working at the time, she hit me up. She stayed down the street from there. Fast forward, I go to her house, right? I go to her house to fuck with her. Her pops is there. I'm like, oh shit. I'm automatically caught off guard. Like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I try to straighten up. Like, damn. Like, I ain't about to go smack his daughter and shit. I try to straighten up.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was
Yeah.
like, well, what's up? What's up, my nigga? How you doing? I'm like,
Yeah.
he got an energy like a young nigga. He a YN, right? So he think he a
Right.
YN. So he got that type of energy where it's like, it's a little weird. We go in the room, do what we do, right? Go in the room, do what we do. And I'm thinking back, my mom. I'm like, yo, like before we even started, I was like, yo, like, what's up with your pops? Is he cool? Because I don't want to start hitting, and then he run up here and shoot me or some shit. Like, I'm nervous. She like, nah, he don't care. He let me do what
Right.
I do. Mind you, we both in our early 20s, right?
Right.
I'm
Right.
saying this
And
story
that's a
to say,
problem.
it's fathers that's like that. And just the type of energy that I got from this video, I could be wrong, and I hope that I'm wrong. But the type of energy I got from this video was like, man, shit, she do what I'm not tripping. That's her business. To me, yes, when your children get older, they have their own life, they have their own business. But that don't mean that you still can't be in her ear. You still can't be, hey, listen, hey, did he take you on a date before? Who is this dude? You know what I'm saying? Like, is he y'all dating? What's going on? Because he just pulled him to the crib. I ain't never met this dude before. This and that. Yeah, you grown. You right. You grown. You 20, 21, whatever. Cool. But who is homie? Because even it don't matter how old Brooke get. I'm never just so cool. I'm gonna ask. She could be 30, 40 years old. Hey, listen, what's going on? This and that. And
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot. We active fathers. I know y'all personally. So we active fathers that give a fuck. That's there. That's hey. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these niggas, and God forbid, rest like I said, rest in peace, because she ended up committing suicide. Right?
Mm.
She committed
Damn.
suicide because she was fucked up. The way she was brought,
She was
I
fucked
believe
up.
he touched on her. You know what I'm saying? When she was younger.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I believe
Right.
that he could, because he was too cool. He low key was looking at, like, he was looking at me like, yeah, I know, nigga. Like on some like,
Wow.
yeah, nigga, she bad. I know. Do your thing. Like, that's why I say he acting like a
That's
YN. I'm like, nigga. But mind you, it's in the back of my head. I'm thinking, I'm like, why, bro? He a little
You
too
still
cool. I
you
expected to
still
get to
went
her
that look.
crib. I expected to get to her crib. And he like, what's up, young man? Hey, what's going on? He like, what's up, my nigga? I'm like, nigga, what the fuck? Like, so off the rip, I'm like, bro, you weird, my nigga. Never. It don't matter how old Brooke get. What's up? I'm not gonna
exactly.
actually, I'm not gonna disrespect the young man,
Yeah.
but at the same
Yeah.
time, hey, what's going on? How you doing? How you meet my daughter? Okay.
Yep.
What's your intention?
Yep.
Before you can't just walk to the room. You can't just walk to the room. I'm sorry. You can't
Hell to
walk.
Yeah.
motherfucking no.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't even going
Nah.
to the room. I give a fuck how old she is. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Unless
Right.
I'm gonna say how old she is. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Let's be realistic. If she's older, she's you know what I'm saying. But it's just
Yeah.
be respectful, right?
Be respectful.
Respectful.
Hey,
Yeah.
cuz, look, my daughter, 25 years old.
Yeah,
She didn't have boyfriends. She
yeah.
didn't try to introduce me.
Oh shit.
Oh, I think
Man,
you cut out.
y'all gotta bear with us. Y'all gotta bear
Yeah.
with us.
You
Cause at
see in
work.
the truck. You see in the truck.
Yeah.
Hey.
Cause don't take no days off. He at it. So
Yeah.
y'all gotta bear
He
with us.
actually he getting it.
Man, we
Yeah.
appreciate the love, man. Appreciate the support, man. Make sure you bear with us.
Hey, he on his lunch break right now while we chilling. So he working. Let's go.
Yeah, no, no, yeah, yeah, somebody tried to call me. Hey, no, look, my motherfucking daughter, she didn't have other boyfriends, things of that nature. And she got a son now. She didn't try to introduce me to all her the boyfriends before, and
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't going. I don't want to I don't want to meet them. Why you never want to meet them? Because I know what it takes to become a faithful man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
And I'm still learning. So it don't. I'm 45 years old. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm still growing. You feel what I'm saying? So it
right.
just don't happen just like that. It don't happen because yeah, I love you. No, you love what she got. You love her tatas and a butt and all that old shit there and things of that nature. You're getting in, you have sex and shit like that there. And then that guy, she the one got all the emotions. She the one gonna be more emotionally attached. That dude gonna go to the next and to the next, to the next, to the next. And then she left here hurt. She left here hurt. So why would I want to introduce? Why I want to get the little feelings I have, right? Why I want to get it tied up in something that I know that I'm you ain't listening. I'm telling you, you need to say yourself. I'm telling you, you need to say yourself. Say yourself. You ain't listening to that. So I'm not finna fight with you. I'm not finna fight with you. But I'm not finna commit myself to something, and I know this dude ain't finna commit himself to you. And I tell her all the time. I say, if you want to know, and she's old enough now, I say, if you want to know where a man stands, ask him what's his relationship with God, right? I say, if he get to going and saying, well, I go to church, nah, that ain't what I asked. Ask him what's his relationship with God, because you have to have a personal relationship with the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to tell you the character of a man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And if he can't tell you his relationship with the Most High, you got to put, you that don't mean you judge him or things of that nature, but and then you also have to have a relationship with the Most High to understand where I'm coming from. You know what I'm saying? That's
Absolutely.
like Jody. I asked Jody, what's your relationship with God? He know how to tell me what's his relationship with God. He ain't gonna tell me, oh, my pastor name is such and such, such and such, and he love to read out of such and such, such and such. He gonna tell me what he went through, what God has pulled him out of, right? And what he continued to pull him out of, and things. Don't give me the preaching now. Woo, let me stop.
Hey,
But go ahead, G.
let's go. Let's go. Let me
Hell
tell you. Hey, talk to the people while you got them. Talk to,
What
hey,
you do,
man,
Johnny? He said, "Whoa, don't let me get to."
hey, your pulpit got a steering wheel. That's all.
Yeah. That's
Man,
it.
like I said, man, I feel like it's a lot of fathers that's like that. How the dude was in the video,
Yeah.
and a lot of moms is like that, where mentally
Yeah,
they still young, and mentally it's like,
yeah,
yo, as long as she getting money, then it's all good, right? And Jody said it earlier, where it's like motherfuckers do anything for the dollar. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers do anything for
you
the
got to
dollar,
stop
and
that.
people feel like because I'm getting money, then it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Because she getting money, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's something that I just caught from the. I can't rock with that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like this. So you'll rather, because she's getting money and she's providing for her son or whatever. It's like you're not gonna tell her the real. Y'all not
Right.
telling
Well,
her the real. Got her out here doing OnlyFans, doing porn, and not looking at 2 years down the road, 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road, and not getting her to understand. Listen, you messing up your life. At the end of the day, like I said earlier, mentally you're gonna be fucked up. Yeah, you got a little money in your pocket. Mentally, you fucked up. You're not gonna be able to find a real nigga that's gonna really be there for you like that. You know what I'm saying?
well,
And the man that you may find, he may be a weirdo. Again,
yeah.
I'm not saying for sure, because it's some people say, hey, where's your past or whatever, and that's cool. But I noticed that a lot of the super promiscuous girls, they find niggas, but you might find a weird nigga. You look at fucking remember Superhead? I was telling
Ooh,
Slim about
yeah,
Superhead. Y'all
Superhead.
remember Superhead?
Very
Hell
beautiful.
yeah, remember
Right?
Superhead.
Superhead. Boom.
Look
She
at Jody. Look at
let's
Jody. Very, very beautiful.
very
A
beautiful.
beautiful woman. I'm just saying.
Very, very beautiful.
Look, pretty look. If she told you that she was an attorney or a doctor, so you would look at her. I mean, she
Right,
carries herself well, and then she tell you something like that. You shocked, right? You're
Yeah.
like, damn, that kind of
right.
personality don't even fit the description.
Yeah.
But
So I just want to say this. So you look at Superhead, right? Boom. She went in, she was built the whole name, Superhead, right? Most
Right.
niggas are not gonna wipe that up. We as men, and correct me if I'm wrong. The way we value women is, you know what I'm saying? the less promiscuous you are, the more of a wifey material you are. You know what I'm saying? We don't want the woman that's everybody didn't hit. Like we want the trophy that everybody cannot get this. I
Yeah.
want something. I got something
Right.
that every nigga can't get this. Right? So
Right.
if you get a superhead and she ends up finally going to get a nigga that he don't care about it. It has to be the nigga that's weird. It has to be Eddie fucking Winslow from Family Matters. It gotta be that. You know what I'm saying? It
Eddie
had
Winslow.
Eddie Winslow
Well,
from
well,
Family Matters. You know what I'm
well,
saying?
check this out.
Hold
Oh,
on.
that's who she meant?
Yeah, but let me just make this
No,
point, right? So my thing is this:
he
I'm
said
not saying that every single time the hoes end up with a weird nigga. I'm saying a lot of times, if we look at history, a lot of times the chick because don't no real man want a chick that every nigga done had. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that her daddy is not telling her this, hey, listen, you might not want to do that because of well, it don't matter what she doing, she getting money. Nigga, you lame. You a lame.
That's lame.
Let's be honest.
That's the lame.
You a
That's
lame.
cool.
What you
It's
should be
like,
saying is,
bro.
hey, listen, it's going to be hard to find a husband when you're done with this. It's a lot of ways to get money out here. It's a lot of ways to get money. If you want to do content, do other type of content. You ain't got to be on camera playing with your pussy and shit. You don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because you can
Yeah.
do. And matter of fact, as your father, I'm gonna help you get in position. Now, if he's done all of that and she chose to do it and she chose to not listen and he did the
Right.
best he can do, you know what I'm saying? Then and she do it, that's not his fault. But even
Right.
still, just be in her ear. I'm not saying irritate her and you bitch, you do it. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, hey,
Right.
I got some other situations for you. I got this. Listen, I would never stop working as a father even that she made that decision. She's 40 years old when she made the decision. I would never stop as trying to put more. Hey, listen, I would go harder with what I'm doing just so I can create more opportunities to where it's like, hey, listen, you know what I'm saying? And it could, and she could be like, man, you listen, I'm getting because she's not a small uh OnlyFans girl. She's pretty big, you know, or porn
You're
girl. She's
probably making
big.
what, like 50,000 a month, something, you know.
I don't know if she probably if she getting that, but let's say she getting 20K a month, right? Let's say she getting 20, 30K a month. That's a lot.
That's
But there's other
that's a lot.
things. I had a conversation with a chick years ago that I used to date, right? And she started stripping. I'm like, man, like she was getting money, right? And she's like, yo, ain't nothing else gonna give me more money than this. And I'm like, there's a lot of shit that don't get you more money than this, but you not looking for it. You looking for the
Right.
easy shit. You looking for oh it's quick, or I can make $1. Oh it's easy, but it's shit that get money like that. At the like I'm like it's real estate. It's motherfuckers in real estate that's making 50 million a year, 100 million a year. What are you talking about? It's motherfuckers that do stocks. It's about what you spend your time doing. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's the
You know, there's a reason why, you know, I love the brothers in the Middle East. You know, some of the most beautiful women in the world is in the Middle East, and you wouldn't even know it when they walk down the street, right? You half the
because they
time they got
covered
their
up.
face covered up here, but for sure their bodies is covered. And guess what? When you say, oh, she's going to be the mother of my child, she's going to teach my daughter how to become a lady, she's going to teach my, you know what I'm saying, this is the person who I'm giving my seed to, that I entrust to raise my child, right? So when we're picking, we got to be, also it's also our fault too, because we always gravitate to the most freakiest, prettiest, down women that's with the, like, oh, she with it. You know what I'm saying? They get the most attention. The
Mm-hmm.
ones that tell us no, I'm good. You gotta wait. We be like, dang, okay, I'm cool on her. Rip her number up. Like, dude, she's the one that they're the ones that we need to start gravitating our attention. So the girls that are on the fence about doing stuff will say, well, the brothers ain't into us anymore. They're into the ones that ain't doing that. They into the ones that are saying, nah, if that's what I got to do to, if that's what I got to do to turn you on, that's what I got to be, or who I got to be for you to like me, then you have to move on. We got to start gravitating our attention towards women that have some self-respect and morals, so our next culture, our next generation ain't even thinking like that, because we losing. Only individuals are winning with this, right? But as a culture, we're losing. She might be making money, but her spirit's off. And guess what happens when her son or daughter get of age? Is that going to be a problem? His mama videos all over internet. Is one of his little homies be like, "Hey, is that your mom?" Oh,
That's
she gonna pull.
Right.
and that's another thing with it, is that you embarrass your kids. Okay,
You're
well,
embarrassing
son,
your
don't worry about
family.
what they say. Son, don't worry about what. Tell them, don't worry about your mom. That's cool. All that shit
That's
sounds
you
cool.
keep that don't work.
Kids,
That don't work.
kids don't give a fuck about nothing.
That don't work.
Nigga, shut up.
That
I'll
don't
see
work.
your man, mom.
That don't work.
Nigga, shut up, punk.
That
You know what I'm
don't
saying?
work. And if
So
you're
it's
on camera and you're sticking everything, except you sticking the whole kitchen table in your ass and doing all kind of freaky shit online,
I'll be
and then you think, and then you have a daughter, and then she get of age, and then you catch her doing something that her mama was doing online, and you wonder what the hell you doing. Now you want to beat her ass, but guess what? You online doing it, and she caught your videos and shit, and now you don't let her spend out of her little friend's house, and now she got a Barbie doll stuck up her ass because you are doing some bullshit.
yeah. And I'm gonna
And,
say
and
right. I'm gonna say
I'm
this.
just saying, I'm just keeping it real.
Real shit. And I'm gonna say this, man. Look, when you young and you don't know no better, you didn't have the guidance, right? That's a different scenario, because you're young, you did not know, you did not have the guidance, you didn't have an older person that was really in your corner to tell you, hey, look, you probably don't want to do that. Go this way. That's a totally different conversation, and I want to be clear. That's very different than a grown motherfucker that got other options, that's just saying, I'm gonna just do this because it's easier. I'm gonna just go here and just do this because it is easier and I can get quicker money. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day,
Uh-huh.
we gotta just, as because like JC said earlier, she was older. She wasn't. We not talk. We not. This ain't no 16-year-old, right? 17, 18-year-old. This is a woman that's, she gotta be in her
Yeah,
30s.
she's making her choices.
You
She's
know what I'm saying?
making
She
her
got to be in
choices.
her late 20s, early to mid 30s, right? And if that's the
Right, right.
case, you're still doing it knowing that you got a little boy to go to school that's in elementary or that's in middle school. I don't like when he go through that shit, which he will go through. When he go through that, oh, your mom, I see your mom video. He's going to go through that. So when he
Oh
goes
yeah.
through that, which he will, if he already hasn't, he will for sure, because we know how we was in middle school. We ain't had no phones though. Please
Right,
believe they
right.
every time he walk past, they like, hey, that's his mama. Look, bitch, that nigga, look. But you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And she, oh well, they shouldn't worry about it. Listen, you fucking your kids
Listen,
up. So I'm gonna say this.
mhm.
I'm gonna say this. Just choose, especially at an older age. Choose what you do wisely. What you do affects people around you, and it affects you in the long run. I know chicks, just like you, we all know chicks that dance, that sing, that sell, whatever they do, right? You hear me?
Yeah, it just sounded a little. You just went away for a minute. You
No,
back? Go ahead.
we all know chicks that that do everything underneath the sun. We all know them, right? And
Yeah.
again, as I said, if you didn't have the guidance and you're younger, then that's one thing. But if you're older and you got kids too, and you still doing it, to me it's selfish. All that, oh, I'm trying to provide for my kids, and listen, this is 2025. This is 2025, right? So we know that there's a skill that you want to learn. YouTube.com. There's a skill that you're not sure about, or you're not sure to how to make money. Chat GBT. How do I make money in 2025? What's a skill that I can do? What can I learn? So all of that is not the same as when back in the day when you didn't have the resources. Again, if you a kid and you don't know, that's one thing. You a teenager and you don't know. That's one thing. You a grown ass adult woman or man, and you're saying, "Oh, I'm gonna just do this." You're especially if you got kids. Stop saying this for your kids. No, nigga, you're selfish because you can't pass that down. You cannot pass
Right.
it down. Oh, I'm getting money. You cannot. You can't pass a mentality down. Maybe you can get some money and give them some money. Okay, cool, but you ain't teach them shit though. So I look at it as
What you passing down? What you passing down is disrespect, despair. You're passing down nothing but is a sinful behavior. And listen, at the end of the day, we are all come short of the glory of God. Ain't nobody. I'm just saying, we trying to guide people that we feel is lost. We all are lost at some point, right? I'm still lost. I'm still struggling, trying to find my way. But there's some things out there are so obvious that we could correct immediately. And sometimes you have to tap your sister on the shoulder and say, "Hey, enough of that." You gotta tap your brother on the shoulder and say, "Hey, we good with that." Like, I don't like dudes. I don't like watching none of the pimp people. I love E42 short and all the bait, but I don't. I love Sugar Free and all the music. But you know what? I don't like none of the pimp music. I don't like dudes talking about give my money. I like all that shit. I'm not listening to you no more because listen, anything that is taken away and from us as a people, as a human being, and putting girls. I mean, it's we grew up on it. But as you become a man and the Lord open your eyes and you experience things and you become a mature person, if you still looking back and still glorifying the things that you did when you was a teenager or a child, then you're not maturing at all. So it's okay to walk through. It's okay to walk through everything, but make sure you got a testimony when you come out. If you come out with the same thing you went in with, if you come out with the bullshit and the sin, and now you got more bags of tricks for everybody, and all you doing is you keep stabbing yourself with different problems, right? If you're not coming out with a testimony through your problems, then you're not learning nothing. And we just saying here, none of us is perfect, but you got to come out with a testimony when you know what I'm saying. So this right here for me is like I wish the sister that she wake up one day and say, "My God, what have I done?" Right? And he gonna say, "Don't worry about it. I already died for you for that. That's okay." You know what I'm saying? Like he did everybody else, like he did me, like he did all of us. So I'm not saying something that I just know as fathers we have to lead because I'm being led, right? And I get off the path all the time. But if I see something, I got to say something, right? To keep them wherever. So again, we're not trying to bash nobody for their choices, but we gotta say the choices have to be accounted for, and that's what accountability is. And you got to be accounted. You got to be accountable for the mistakes, and at least at the end of the day, come out with a testimony. That's what
Yeah.
we need. With a testimony,
And
yes.
you
I'm
know.
gonna say this here. I'm gonna
JC,
say
take
this
us
here.
out. Take us out.
Hey, hey, I'm gonna say this here. Everything y'all saying correct. Hey, it's exactly what y'all said. Y'all hit it right on the head. But I know one thing. He just said getting off the path. When we get off of here, I'm gonna go look. What's her name again? I'm gonna get off the path and see and see what. No, I'm bullshit. I'm bullshit.
Uh,
I got. Oh man, hey, listen. Hey, we
I'm
can send you a
bullshit, man.
T-shirt. We gonna send you a T-shirt say Christian in training only for $5.99.
hell
I'm
no.
We got
bullshit,
Christian in
man.
training T-shirts for $5.99.
I'm bullshit. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it, man. I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna stay on the path.
Man. Man, but as always,
Y'all,
man, as always, man, we appreciate the love and support, man. We appreciate the love and support. We didn't get y'all close to an hour, man. We appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate the love and support, man. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe. If you're watching this on YouTube, man, subscribe, turn on that notification bell, man. It definitely helps the algorithm. You know what I'm saying? When you comment and when you leave your opinions, man. So it definitely helps us out with the algorithm. So man, make sure you leave your comments and your questions. If you got questions, man, if you leave your commentary, let us know how you feel about it. Let us know y'all opinions. We definitely want to know, man. But we appreciate it.
Yep.
Catch y'all on the next one. We signing out.
Peace.
Peace.